Leah? Leah, are you free now?
No, I'm not. I'm about to visit my OBGYN.
Yeah? Then you have time after the checkup? Can you look after my kid in the afternoon?
What, again? No, I can't.
Don't be cold.
I started to show fairly, so even going for grocery shopping and taking a walk are hard now. There's no way I look after a 3-year-old kid.
Hey, please. My kid is really sweet and behaves well.
Which kid are you talking about? It was horrible when I looked after him last time. He threw away meal I made, ran around and jumped on the couch. When I took him to the park, he even hit other kids.
He's just a child. Yours will be like this too. So you need to practice before your baby comes out.
Maybe it's true, but it's not the good time for the practice. I moved forward my maternity leave so I could stay safe and quiet.
Don't say it like that. I'll come to your place around 2.
Wait!
In the afternoon.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Leah, what's up?
I went to my OBGYN today for a regular checkup.
Yup, I remember that. How is our baby doing?
Everything seems to going well. The baby is very active.
That's great. Glad to hear that. But take it easy. Don't work too hard even though it's looking good.
Well, speaking of which, your sister will come later to leave her kid with me.
Okay, then what did you say?
I tried to turn down her favor, but she kind of forced me to do so.
Go easy on her. She's having a hard time raising a young child.
But my tummy is now getting bigger, so I can't look after your nephew.
He's no longer a baby. It shouldn't bother you that much.
You know nothing about him. He's so picky and always throws his temper, and even worse, he's still wearing a diaper.
Couldn't it be your practice to raise a child?
You say the same thing as your sister. Bye, I'm gonna go out for lunch. Wait!
7 p.m.
Karen? Karen, where are you now? Please respond to me. Sorry, I'm headed to your place. I'm a bit late. It's not a little. You said you would pick him up by 5 p.m. We had a blast. Where are you now? I took a cab from the downtown of the next town. It takes at least 30 minutes. Since the traffic is heavy, it might take even longer. Enough! My house is such a mess. Your child is crying and asking for you. He messed up both lunch and dinner. That's bad. I won't look after him anymore. That's even worse. Your parents live in the same town, so could you ask them from next time? But my mom and dad are old. They have back pain and knee pain, so they once told me that they couldn't look after my child. My husband is on the business trip. But I can't. If you want to go out at night, just ask your husband when he comes back. If that's not your choice, then find a babysitter or a daycare. I can't find a spot or a nanny easily. I know that's hard, but I'm not available either. Hey, that's a big trouble. 1 month later. Hi, Leah. I have a favor to ask you. What's up? But I definitely refuse to look after your child. What? Don't be cold. We're family. Even among family members, we should respect each other's boundaries. My tummy is getting this big, so I even use delivery grocery shopping. Actually, I got pregnant too. What? I've been feeling dull and my period has come forever, so I thought I could be... Then I did a pregnancy test and it was positive. Oh, well, congratulations on your pregnancy. So I booked my OBGYN appointment. That clinic is so strict that I can't take my child with me. As I said before, please ask your parents or find a daycare. You know, I couldn't find any of them. You're the only person I can count on. Please. No means no. Come on. 30 minutes later. Ken! Hey, Ken! Can you come? What? I'm working now. It's urgent. Karen left her child at the door of our house. Huh? I turned down her request, but no matter how many times I text or call her, she doesn't answer me. So what? You can just look after him. Don't say that easily. She kept ringing the bell and knocking on the door till I let her in. Once I let your nephew in, he started running around and jumping on the bed. Calm down. He's always been like that, right? I'll kill you if you say you haven't heard me complaining about it every time he messes our house. Besides, I can no longer protect your plastic models. Come on, please protect them at any cost. Please. Getting back to what we are talking, you'll become a mother too. This is an excellent practice for getting ready to raise a wild baby boy. I've had it enough. You say so knowing my condition? Well, I guess so. Then that's ridiculous. Your sister seems to get pregnant. Seriously? In the future, I mean, when I'm in the last month of pregnancy or just after I give birth, you tell me to look after your nephew? I think that's not the case. Then, can you do something yourself or ask your parents to change this situation? You're heartless. I just want to protect my baby. You're so annoying. How do you think you can become a mother with that attitude? Huh? Since we are family, obviously we help each other. When I had serious morning sickness, you didn't lift a finger. Don't dwell on the past. I'll get back to work. Talk to my sister directly. Plus, don't let him touch my plastic models. In the evening. Leah! Hey, Leah! Where are you? Why aren't you here? You said you couldn't move around because of the big belly. Besides, the house is such a mess. My precious plastic models are all broken. What have you done? Hey, Ken. Hi, Andrew. What's up? Leah has been hospitalized. What did you say? Both Leah and the baby are touch and go. Yep, your nephew kicked Leah's tummy. Oh my gosh. She couldn't reach either of you or your sister, so she called me, who lives in the other state. I'm so sorry. I didn't notice since I was working. Your plastic models. Are they that important to you? Huh? I heard your story from Leah and the text exchange with you and your sister. By the way, I have Leah's phone. Oh. Your sister seems to have been taking advantage of Leah, using her as a convenient free daycare. Well, she just helped my sister as a family who lives in the same city. Quite often, right? Well, seems like you haven't noticed since you were always at work. Every time your nephew came, her stuff got broken. He even hit and kicked her. Well, but he's just 3, so it should be okay. When I came here to pick up Leah, my wife and I were looking after your nephew. I got kicked too. It hurt. I was horrified imagining 8-month pregnant Leah getting the same damage as this. I never dreamed this was this bad. Anyway, Leah has to be hospitalized for a while. After discharging from hospital, she'll stay with us.
Thank you. I would like you to talk to your sister. I contacted your parents and they picked up your nephew. I appreciate that. I'm truly sorry for all this trouble. 5 days later. Leah, help me! Leah, sorry, but could you answer me? What? Now I don't have to worry about miscarriage, but I need to stay quiet. Karen left my nephew at our home. Is that so? You haven't talked to your sister after my brother warned you that much? I contacted Karen, telling her you got hospitalized and I needed to go work, so I couldn't look after her son. I never told her which hospital you were in or the day of discharge. But he was here in front of our apartment building when I came home from work. Okay then. So I had no choice but I let him in. He must be running around and jumping on the bed, right? Yeah, and plus, he's throwing my plastic models. The last one, which hadn't been damaged. I was in the same situation so many times, and every time this happened, I always cleared after him. Oh, so sorry. I never imagined this was this horrible. Wait, you're not gonna tell me to come home right away? No way, I'm not gonna say that. Usually around this time, he starts screaming that he's hungry. He already started shouting. Hey, what food should I give him? I don't know. Why don't you pick something that could be his favorite from the fridge? Is that okay? Karen never brought anything with her son. What? Your nephew is always left at the door with nothing. I bought both diapers and snacks. What the hell? He doesn't even have a bag today. When I asked Karen if he's allergic to any food, she doesn't reply at all. So I was terrified at first. I don't know anything about my nephew's food allergies. I googled looking for the solution, but he doesn't eat anything since he's so picky. When he finally ate some food, Karen complained about her son's stomach ache. She called me saying her son is so sensitive in a furious tone. Wow, that's awful. Yep, this is awful. Despite all of that, who said help each other or heartless and blah blah blah? I took care of your nephew, who's really wild, when I was 8 months pregnant. Who wore the plastic models over his wife? I'm so sorry. I did terrible things to you, although I had no idea what it was like. Why don't you contact your sister? She's been ignoring my text. Then you either ask for help from your parents or tackle it yourself. No way. The next day, hey Leah! Oh, hi Karen. I can't believe that you actually contacted my husband and parents. Although we refused your favor firmly, you left your child anyway and hurt me. After all of it, you didn't apologize to us. Isn't it worse than that? You just overreacted to toddlers kicking. You think I overreacted? My condition was so bad that I could die and lose my baby if I got to the hospital even a few minutes late. That might be true, but this is between us. You shouldn't have talked to my husband and parents about you having an affair leaving your child. Huh? Your child said that. He has a big brother and an uncle. That's about Ken and my husband's brothers. Your child had a toy dinosaur and Brother Tom bought it for him. He said Brother Tom was super close to you. He's my mom's friend's husband. We are family friends since we met at the baby circle. Then why don't you call him dad friend? Well, please make those excuses to your husband. He seems to have been suspicious for quite a while.
What? Wait, please don't tell any father to my husband and parents.
But I just talked about your son. It certainly is between you and your husband.
No way!
FYI, my brother and I received apologies from your husband and parents sincerely. But I haven't heard anything from you. Is there any necessity to feel compassion towards such a selfish person?
I do! I apologize! I'm so sorry!
Too late. I no longer need apologies from you. You need to discuss this with your husband.
Wait, please!
Later, Karen's husband seemed to have been in doubt about her affair. After this incident, he hired a detective and found out Karen was having an affair with a guy who talked to her in the downtown. Regarding Karen's new baby, since her husband was on a business trip when she got pregnant, she admitted that the baby was affair partners. They divorced. Now, Karen is obligated to pay money to her husband in compensation. Her affair partner also left her, and she works in the far downtown, so she can pay compensation. About her son, Karen's ex took parental custody and lives with him, spending lots of time with his son while slowing down with his business. About us, I accepted Ken's sincere apologies. After giving birth, I'm planning to get back to work. So we talked about how we share the house chores for the family. Now, we are looking forward to meeting our baby.